Hey guys, welcome back to another video. The past weeks have been insane and I did not upload last week, but I decided for the past 2 weeks to actually read books that I was in the mood for, which I usually read books that I'm in the mood for, but for the past weeks, like for the last 2-3 weeks, I was reading just like books that I was supposed to so that I could upload specific videos, and I did not want that. So the next video is going to be a reading vlog of just me mood reading. The 3 books that I actually wanted to read so badly were The Favourite by Lane Fargo. Heard so many great stuff about it. Then the new Hunger Game books just released. It's Sunrise on the Reaping by Susan Collins, and it's about Haymitch, and I was so excited to read it, especially because they put the audiobook on Everend. Crazy. So I listened to it, and the last one was Bride by Ali Ezelwood. I have so much trouble saying her last name. I was in the mood for like nothing in my brain. No offense to her, I think I like her writing. I only listened to the audio book that she had released. I don't know, game. Honestly, I cannot remember the name, but it was really fun, and I wanted to go back into her writing, and I don't know why, but Bride was the one I really was interested to actually go into. So yeah, next is going to be just me mood reading and giving you my opinion on those books. So I hope you like it, and then I will see you at the end because I'm going to do also the outro. Bye! Hi, hello, I realised I did not update you on The Favourite, and I still don't know the name of the author. I'm liking it real bad. I'm having such a fun time listening to it. I am like 40% through the book. I could have listened to all of it today, I think, but I wanted to pace myself and like enjoy the story. So yeah, I'll be continuing tomorrow. The drama is like soft, I feel, compared to like, I'm sure things are gonna escalate very quickly, but it's still soft compared to like Daisy Jones and the Six, because that was like crazy. But I think the character are really interesting in that. I want to learn more about them, and like, because you only have the POV of Kat, because she's the one telling the story kind of, and then you have like sneak peek of interviews, and I think, now that I think of it, the sister is not in any interview. Suspicious. Are they enemies? No, but I like the romance, because it's between really, really, really toxic and pure. You know, like there is a kind of in between where they go from one side to another. But yes, I'm liking it, so we will see. Bye! Hey guys, I have finished The Favorite by Lane Fargo, I think is the name of the author. I was quite disappointed with the ending. I think the format of the book was really fun, and yeah, it kind of reminded me of Daisy Jones in a way. And yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Just the ending and like, I don't know, the 30% left, like, ending of the book, I was not into it as much as I wanted to. There's like sort of mafia kind of thing that I did not enjoy. It did make a lot of sense, but I don't know, I think I was just disappointed by the ending. Other than that, I really enjoyed listening to the book, and I had heard everyone talking and raving about it, and I do understand the hype because it was actually really fun. So now I'm gonna listen to Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Susan Collins, the new Hunger Game book. So we will see. Bye! Working from home today. This morning I listened to Sunrise on the Reaping. I think it's the new Hunger Game book. I'm so happy because I could not find it in France. They have it in French, and like I could not find it in English, and also it was like so expensive to buy it here. So I was kind of like thinking that I would just read it later when I could. But then they put the audiobook on Everend, and I'm so happy because I think I would have bought, I would use my credit for the Audible version, but it was put on Everend. So I started it, and it's so good so far. I always loved Hamish. I'm so excited that we get to have his story. I'm not excited for the 23 other people who are going to die, and children. Especially like I just stopped listening this morning at like a big, not plot twist, but like something awful happening, and I was like, ah. But yeah, so far it's so good. I think the writing is really good. The characters, I'm of course attached to them. And as this is a prequel, you kind of know the ending of this, but it's still so interesting, and you get like a lot of cameos from like other Hunger Games book. So yeah, I'm so happy to go back into that. I really wanted to read the original trilogy last year, 2 years ago, when the other book came out. So I think I will read them later, either this year or next year. And also this book is part of my 2025 TBR. Sorry, my arm is hurting. But yes, it's on my 2025 TBR, so I'm glad that I'm reading it. And yeah, I think so far so good. So yeah, bye. Hey, I just finished Sunrise on the Reaping. And I think we need to stop making new Hunger Games book, because each one is more devastating than the other. I mean, I think with the other prequel, it was hard, but at the same time we were in Snow's head, and he wasn't part of the game. And you kind of learn how he becomes a villain. With this one, with Hiiiii, he is in the game and he cares about people, and it was just devastating. I don't want more books with children dying. I know a lot of people want Finnick's book, but it's going to be even more awful because he's 14, and after that we know what happens to him and the abuse he went through. So yeah, I'm not sure I want that. I'm sure I don't want that. The book was really good. Really enjoyed it. It was hard, of course, because a lot of things are happening. A lot of people complain about like fan service, and yes, there is a lot of reference to the original trilogy. Some of those, I'm not sure how I felt about that. We heard about Lucy Gray and the Coveys, and we also have Katniss and Peter and like the family from before, but it was still good. But yeah, it really broke my heart. Honestly, I nearly cried at the end because the 2 weeks have been, the 2 past weeks have been pretty hard, so I wasn't sure how I would feel, but I'm done, and I'm happy that, because it was a book that I really wanted to read. It took me, I think, a year to read the prequel to Hunger Games, and I read it like 1 week before seeing the movie because I wanted that. Now with this book, I'm gonna have to wait a year for the movie, maybe more. I think it's 2026. They are starting to announce the cast, and we'll see. I'm excited. I think there was a lot of part where it was hard to picture it in my head, so I'm glad to see it on screen so it's less confusing. It's still interesting to be in the world of Hunger Games and understand like the politics and stuff. I think a lot of people are gonna be, oh god, annoyed because you only get the games like more than halfway through the book, which I think is the most important, the least important part, the game in itself. But it was interesting, and yeah, you understand a lot of what happened after. Like, that explains a lot of the other books. I want to read the trilogy again. I want to watch the movies again because the movies are really good. So yeah, I think I'll try this year to read the Hunger Games trilogy, because I never read the first 2 books. I've watched the movie and then I read the 3rd book before the movies came out. So it would be interesting to actually read the books. So yeah, bye! 3, 2, 1, go! So I just started Bride by Ali Ezelwood. I don't know. I listened to I don't know the name, Two Can Play, I think, by Ali Ezelwood, and I really loved it. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna go into another book by her, and I just wanted to read Brides. And like, I know it's crazy, it's like her most unhinged book, but I'm so curious. So far, I am on my iPad, I am 26%, so I'm like nearly a third of the book. I am one fourth of the book, and it's really interesting. At the beginning, I thought they were gonna say a lot of fantasy things without explaining, but they do explain. It's just sometimes takes times. There's like a little mystery, and yeah, I like the characters. Of course, the romance is not there yet, but I think it's more fun, like a little like a slow burn. But I know at Ali it's gonna go very fast, I think. But yeah, I think I'm really enjoying it. I know that I'm enjoying it because I've been reading since yesterday and I just cannot stop. But yeah, it's really fun and I will keep you updated. So I have finished Bride by Ali Ezelwood. I finished it like 3 days ago. I honestly binged it. I read it in like 2 days, 2.5 days, something like that. It was just so good to like disconnect my brain, and I'm not saying like as a bad thing or like criticizing Alice Hazelwood. Oh god, can't say her name. But I did not really like the ending. It felt a little rushed, and like, you know, you have the big villain just giving away his entire plan and explaining everything, and I was just like, okay. But it was just fun. I think I gave it 3 stars. It would be like 3.5, I think. Like, I really enjoyed the beginning, and I think the main character was a good written character, but some of the stuff I was not sure. But yeah, it was still quite fun. I did see some stuff coming, like I guessed like some of the plot twist. But yeah, this was the last book I wanted to read. So yes, bye! So I hope you liked this video. To recap, I gave 4 stars to The Favourite. I think it was really good. I just was disappointed by the ending. Then 5 star for the new Hunger Game, Sunrise on the Reaping. They just announced some of the cast and I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun, I think. It's a little confusing like to know the ages of the people, because in the Hunger Games movie, most of the actors are like older than what they are supposed to be from the book. So I was a bit confused, but it was really fun to read, and I want to go back to the Hunger Games and I want to watch all of the movie, read the books again. I think it's so good. And yeah, 5 stars. I was not disappointed. It was just hard to read, of course. And then the last book was Bride, and I gave it like 3 stars, 3.5 stars. It was just so much fun. I just needed something just for me, and I did it. It was just for myself. So yeah, it was so much fun mood reading and actually reading books that I was excited for, especially Sunrise on the Reaping was a book on my 2025 TBR. I think there's 12 or 11 books for 2025, and I've read so far I think 4 of them, which is really good, especially because we are in April, so I'm still on course. But yeah, I hope you liked this video and see you next time.